Welcome back to my studio. In this week's video, I will embroider a custom portrait for a custom order. My customer sent a photo of herself, which I transferred into an embroidery sketch and started embroidering. I hope you will enjoy this video and design. First, I used one strand of DMC 310 and outline stitches to outline the face. I will use the same floss and straight stitches to create the eyes. For the glasses, I will use outline stitches for the frames and straight stitches for the temples and the bridge. I will also use tiny straight stitches to secure the shape of the frames. I will use straight stitches for the nose. I will use whipped back stitches for the mouth, but straight stitches would also work. I will continue with outline stitches to outline the rest of the body. You can switch to straight stitches for small details such as the fingers, the button, and closed creases. I will use back stitches to outline the hair, then finish with outline stitches for the head. Let's move on to the skin. I will start with one strand of DMC 632. I will use freestyle straight stitches, but in a satin pattern to create smooth skin for the portrait. As I approach the lips, I will use one strand of floss 918 and freestyle straight stitches to embroider the red lips. Then I will continue embroidering the remaining face skin. I will move down to the neck with the same floss and stitches. For the hands, I will use the same floss and satin stitches to embroider from the arms towards the fingers, skipping the watch on the left wrist. I will move down to the legs with the same floss 632 and freestyle straight stitches in a satin pattern. I will take a break from the skin and embroider the inner shirt with one strand of floss blanc. I will use satin stitches for the neckline and freestyle straight stitches for the rest of the shirt. I will embroider the teeth with the same floss and straight stitches. I will use one strand of floss 3064 to add highlights to the skin and make it more dimensional. I will embroider a few freestyle straight stitches on the forehead, nose, cheeks, and chin. I will also add highlights to the wrists and hands. I will add a little highlight to the front leg. Then I will use one strand of floss 938 and freestyle straight stitches to add shadows to the neck right below the head and the legs from the knees down. I will use the same floss and stitches to embroider the boots. I will use one strand of floss 918 and straight stitches to embroider the rouge, Then I will go back with floss 938 and embroider the hat using freestyle straight stitches. Let's complete the outfit. I will use one strand of floss 316 and freestyle straight stitches to embroider the rolled sleeves of the blazer. I will combine 3 stitches of floss 316 and 3 stitches of floss blanc for the blazer and the skirt. I will embroider straight stitches in a checkerboard pattern to create the outfit's texture. Then I will use one strand of floss 316 and one strand of floss blanc to embroider straight stitches for the frayed hem of the outfit. After this, I will remove the stabilizer by cutting off the excess and hand wash the fabric to dissolving the rest. I will let the fabric and embroidery air dry. Then I will combine one strand of 938 and one of 310 to create the dark brown hair. I will use small French knot stitches to create tight hair curls. I will add smile lines to the face to make her face brighter and livelier. Lastly, I will use metallic thread D168 LT silver to embroider the accessories and add some shiny details to the embroidery. I will use straight stitches for the dangling earrings and French knot stitches for the studs. Then I will use satin stitches for the watch.
Your love is what I need.
And I will use outline stitches for the bracelet. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share your questions and feedback in the comments. If you're interested in requesting custom patterns and guides, check the link in my description. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content. Visit my Etsy store and follow me on social media. Also, consider joining my Patreon for exclusive content, early access, and announcements. A big thank you to all my current Patreon members, especially those who support me financially. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again very soon.